You guys ever have one of those moments where you see something and you're like, I need to build that? All right guys, welcome back to the channel. As you know, we recently moved and I figured it would be a great time to build something that I happen to see every day now, and it is our new kitchen. I also thought it would be a great segue into our next kitchen build series, which we haven't done one in a while. I think the last one we did was several months ago, and it was more of an intermediate build, where this will be more of an advanced build. So, with that in mind, let's build my kitchen. Okay, so before we actually dive on into laying pieces out, I did go ahead and assemble this floor plate to build off of. It follows the wood flooring in my place pretty well, and it created a base for me to build upon for the video today. I also wanted to give you a quick tour of the kitchen. As you can see, there's a large middle island with a sink, and then on the back side there's a window, as well as we have a stove, an oven, a hood, we have cabinetry, we have a backsplash, we have a fridge, a built-in microwave, and some items on the counter. I'm not gonna build everything on the counter, but I'm gonna build a couple of the items to give you kind of a sense of, some smaller items that you can make out of Lego pieces. So getting started, I have everything kind of laid out here, and it's not gonna be, a hands-on tutorial, more or less just a process build, so you can follow along and see how I lay this out, and feel free to slow down the video using the controls below to build along, at your own pace, or you can speed it up if you'd like to get through the build faster, and then hang around at the end because I'll show you kind of an overview of the build and give you some tips on your own kitchen series. So here we go. so that was a hefty build. There's a couple things I want to point out. One, you probably noticed that there were some voids or gaps in the back of the cabinets. I did that on purpose to save money on the bricks. You could certainly fill those in, make them a little bit more sturdy, but they're pretty sturdy as is because they are perpendicular to the wall in the back, so it actually supports the brick and the counter. I also didn't finish all of the counter items because I just didn't want it to be too cluttered. Obviously in the real world, it's easy to display everything, but in Lego, because it's so condensed, you have to be smart with what you put out there and make it not too cluttered, and really just kind of pick the best items to display. And then lastly, you probably saw the chairs. I actually built those previously, so I didn't cover them in this tutorial. I'm gonna link instructions to this entire build on our website, www.afolstore.com, where you can download the parts file, order the pieces you need to build this exact kitchen layout, and you can find the step-by-step PDF instructions that you can download, which may be a little bit easier to follow along than this video build series. But hopefully this gave you some ideas. Lego kitchens can be really intense and have a lot of detailed parts, so hopefully this gives you some ideas for your own city. If you don't already, we'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. We're trying to grow this channel and all of your support really helps. And liking, sharing, commenting, and sharing this video outside of YouTube is also a great way to support us. And again, instructions for all of our builds can be found on our website, www.afolstore.com. And lastly, we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.